Good morning, cyber traders, and welcome back. This lovely Monday. We are 3 weeks into August, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of a quiet down in the market. Not too much is going on. There are a few things that are moving. We're going to shop around, show you what's up there. But other than that, it's a brand new week. It's Monday, and hopefully we'll see what we can do. We got a good runner up in this SGD going on right now. I know some of you guys jumped in it earlier. This is a really nice move in pre-market, 8:30 right in the morning, hovering around $1.20. The little shake right here. We'll talk a little bit more about it. There's a really, really, really nice iceberg on this order. So I'm going to show it to you in a few minutes. But before we do that, let's talk about what happened on Friday and last week. So anyway, some not a lot of news over the weekend. You know what I mean? On what happened. I mean, we know that President Trump did go see Putin, and we'll see how that stuff works out with the war. But you can see the Dow Jones is really not moving too much. You can see on the watch list, it's not really that much going on. It's not really the best time to do some swing trades. There's been some pretty good day trades out there, so focus on that a little bit more than anything. So just be careful, like trying to position yourself in something unless there's something you really, really, really want. We're not going to see any substantial action probably right after Labor Day. All right. I know that, I don't know, some of you have some grandkids, or maybe you have some kids on your own. A lot of kids starting to go to college away this week. So kids starting to go back to public schools. Our kids go late here in New York. They go in right after Labor Day. So we're not going to really see anything. It is super exciting unless someone comes out with some big news. But Irene was a really nice stock. It's been not only been a good swing trade, it started being a day trade too. You could see, yes, on Friday, nice little move on that stock, $18 up to 20, and it had a nice push going into the close. So that one did pretty well. What else? We had a couple of decent stocks. Wolf, this stock was also a really, really nice stock. She's continued to go higher. So I'm going to put this back on the watch list. WLF. I mean, she's up 11%, but she was a nice move on Friday. She gapped up pretty big here at 5. She's up about 100%. Making new highs on that. Where's long-term chart? Yeah. Okay. You got some resistance levels going back in 2021. So $8 right around there, right around the 10. All right. So we got some resistance levels to work off. We'll go check on level 4 and see how that one looks but that one's going to continue from Friday till today. Sunrun was awesome also on Friday. Nice mover. Middle of the day runner. I don't know if I had this news. It was funny. I was doing an event on Friday at 12. We usually do on Thursday. I was out on Thursday. We did on Friday, the open house, and we were showing the stock run. And what an unbelievable stock. What a great runner. I mean, that stock just literally 12, it went from 11.50 all the way to, in a matter of 10 minutes, ran to about 13. It ran all the way to $14. Beautiful run. And she's still running. I mean, she's moving up a little bit this morning. She didn't really back off too much. I'm going to put run back on the watch list. So remember, this is how these day trades turn into swing trades. So that one's doing pretty well. SEGDG. That was another good middle of the day runner right there. Tested some resistance levels here back in July and did back off right here. You saw that clear as day. A little bit more on the category 4. Not really that tradable. ARRY, another one. Nice mover, but she is testing June and July's resistance levels right here. So you could see that nice mover over the course of the day and then kind of stop because of that resistance. ENPH, another big one, which is kind of, what's crazy. If you look at all these stocks and patterns, they all moved like around 12:30. It's like some news came out right at that time that only these specifically ones ran. Ron, Wolf, ENPH, all of them. Pretty interesting how that happened. All right. So anyway, that's what happened on Friday. So it ended up turning to be a pretty decent day. I wasn't excited on Friday. Friday morning was okay. It wasn't nothing great, but it looks like in the middle of the day, there was some good action going into the afternoon. All right. Shares to sold stocks are trading higher after the Treasury Department posted new guidance on energy tax credits. So that was basically the big move on all of them. Okay. So that basically came in the afternoon. So there we go. That was the news out on it. And, breaking news right there. Thanks for sharing with us. Rich. And let's go see what's going on today. So let's see if those might still continue. So that's why we're going to keep them on the watch list. A lot of other stocks that we'll just bring up. Just bring up Tesla really quick. Tesla had that big resistance levels around 350. So you can see that some of these stocks are starting to back off. TSLL was up as high as 13. Now it's starting to back off. Webull, I'm still a fan of it. I bought a bunch of it. NVIDIA, really kind of consolidating, starting to make a little bit of a head right here. You can see here on the long-term chart. So you're starting to build a little head right there. So you can see not really anything crazy going up. Irene's pushing up again. A little bit. We'll put this on the watch list. Chuck. But you can see not really that much out there. Everything is nothing really super big. I know we had that big news that came on United Healthcare. So Warren Buffett bought a big position in it, gapped it up pretty big. Who did not know that news was, oh, shoot, I hate doing that. But I'm shocked it's up again this morning, gapped up the way it is. But you can see right here, who did not know that news was coming out, right? You see that nice little push right there, and then it gapped up. So I guess he loves healthcare. I thought he retired too, by the way. I thought he's done. How old is he? Like 150? He looks great for his age, though. Anyway, let's go see what's going on, what's moving. And then listen, you're right. Thanks for sharing that, Lita. And if you can't afford the stock, you could always trade the ETF, which is UNHG, which is a lot cheaper. Yep. So we're gonna put that on our watches. We have the UNH, and I had it right here down at the bottom. It was right next to it, and then you had the G right next to it. All right, so what's going on this morning? Got some decent moves. Had this stock that gapped up pretty big, and she came crashing down, so we're going to scratch that one. I want to hop over really quick on the SDG. So SDG, you could see it up about 27%. This is a pretty cool thing about this right here. So you could see there's a 200,000 share seller sitting here right here, 225. So he's been out there for a while. You can see there here, 8 o'clock in the morning. He's been there forever. You can't get a better, prettier picture than that with an iceberg order. So, and there was obviously someone here too that came out too. It looks like he canceled. But I think this party's over with this stock right here. So we're going to put this on the B list, SGN. Put that on the secondary list. This stock is moving up pretty nicely too, SNGX. Do I have that over here? Yeah, I do. I have it on level 4. Didn't really see that many orders out there, but I'm seeing a ladder effect kicking in. You see it right here, pushing it down, but they're getting executed. So you can see the stock is moving in 10-cent intervals. Orders are already out there, 10,000, 12,000, 9,000. She came all the way down to 350, she's up to 380. She got good volatility, 28 million shares, SNGX, but not really that big of a push. She was up pretty big here around 7 o'clock, 750, came all the way down here to 350. BTAI is moving again. This stock is a little bit on the volatile side. I'm going to put this on the B list. BTAI. I see there's a big iceberg order right here around 750. See that big red line right there? Got 9,000, 5,000, 13,000. So a lot of sellers right around there. And you could see that was the resistance levels. It hit it there right around 715. That's why it backed off at that price. XNet, this stock has just been really nice the last couple of days. It's got decent volume. Spread's kind of ugly. Put this on the B list. No good. IQ, no good. Good RX is moving. I know we just posted news out there right there. You could see it. We got Good RX. I had some news. What happened with them? Good RX collaboration with Nuvex. Expected to access Ozempic and Wegovy for $4.99 a month. All right, that's the news on that. All right. GDRX, put that on the watch list. What's Nuvo doing? Is Nuvo bouncing on that news? Nuvo was Nuvo got crushed, and it was a good swing trade on that stock. Moving up pretty nice and slowly. We put Nuvo on that list. They're the ones that own Wegovy. the weight loss drug. So we got a little news on that. There's WLF moving up again. So that made the big watch list for up to 11%. Losers right here. I didn't see any good losers, no good dead cat bounces. And this is the only stock I found on a New York Stock Exchange that's moving was the VTAC. So not really that much orders out there. It looks like they're pushing it down more than anything. So I wasn't too crazy on that one. It's got good volatility. We'll put it on the B list. But I just don't really see that much going on out there with that one. There's the ETF on Nuvo, NVO. There's actually, they had an ETF, huh? Difference daily target too long. Yeah, I guess so. So Nuvo and Nuvo X. All right. Up. What's here? New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, we know why this is on the loser. This was a big run up, and that's why it's down. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call up? IQ. Somebody on YouTube is asking about IQ. Nice stock. Nice. I'll put that on the watch list. That's not a bad stock right there. Nice trend. Little push up right here. Good spread. 5 million shares. Up 17%. Yep, there it is. Number 7 on the list. I just didn't like the spottiness right here, but it looks like she's kind of flat. That's the only reason why. All right. Anything else I'm missing? Wolf back up to 10. Yep. But remember, it's been hovering here, Grant, since 8:30 this morning. So it really hasn't really gone anywhere. IQ's got earnings on Wednesday. Thanks for sharing that, Lita. All right. So we got about 15 minutes for the market to open up. So let's get ready. Pretty decent list for a Monday, but just remember, focus on nickels and dimes. Don't try to get too cocky today. This is the thick of it. It's going to probably be like this for the next 2 weeks. All right. So if you're watching on social media, if you want to come join our trading room, there's the link right there. Take your phone, scan that QR code. We're here all day commentary, so you don't have to just join us here at 9 in the morning and at 2:30. We're here all day. New traders that are signed up for the trial that are in our trading room, please enjoy yourself. Sit back, watch the traders, how they think for themselves. That's why you're here. You want to see if people make money doing it, not just me. You want to see how if they're learning how to do it. And as always, traders, just, you see something, you say something. Just look, listen, and learn. Good luck, everybody. Let's get ready for the market opened up. We're going to take a break in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And once again, if you're watching on social media, just click on that link right there, and you can come join our floor. We're here all day. Thanks, everyone. Good luck today.